am so Jamaican.
Good.
I am so proud, and with you and Mr. Golden by my side, then I can depart in peace. Mr. Hughes,
Yes, sir.
wonder if you know how many times I pray to God that a man like Mr. Golden, who have that talent sitting down, we want to hear more of him. But Mr. Hughes, I want to ask you a simple question. What is the difference between Donald Trump and some of our people out here who try to destabilize Jamaica? Tell me the vice note, the two-league vice note. What's the difference between those two people and the opposition? I'm not hiding anything. What's the difference between them and what Mr. Trump is trying to do to small country? I'm not talking about Jamaica alone. Tell me the difference.
No, man, you tell me, because you seem like you make up your mind. What is the difference?
Yes,
What
and
is
you
it?
are very smart. There is no difference. I think the people out in Jamaica here, like Mario Mitchell and S.V. Miller, is worse than Trump.
Why do you
Because
say that?
it is the... Why me say that? It's our country, and if you are trying to destroy it, what would you say to Mr. Trump, who is trying to force us at gunpoint to accept something that is not reasonable to us? What's the difference between Mario Mitchell and S.V. Miller? Tell me.
Well, I'm not going to attempt to answer that. I don't know how to answer that.
Well.
All I will say that Mr. Trump has power.
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell and Mrs.
Yes.
Miller Simpson
Yes.
do not.
All right.
Mr. Trump, when he
Could you give me a
opens,
minute, please?
no, just a moment. When he opens his mouth,
Okay.
he moves global markets.
Yes.
Mr. Mario Mitchell and Mrs. Ethel Miller Simpson
Yes.
do not. They are small fry fish compared
Fry
to
fish?
compared to Mr. Trump.
Yes, man. Yes. Fry fish. Go again.
You come here for put me in trouble, don't you?
No.
You come here for draw me out and put me every day. Every day you sit down and think, so where you come for ask Cliff Hughes, so that my friends in the blogosphere, yeah, got them rolling them tape, you know, and tape a roll right now. Yeah,
Listen,
you'll soon see that fly up.
I want to ask you something before I
You
forget.
see it, you know. Don't ask me nothing. You say it. Your views that matter, not mine. Me don't say what me have to say.
All right, I am saying something to you. You know, Mr. Hughes. Did you know that the tongue carries no bone, but it can break a heart?
Yes.
Yes. So what is more powerful more than the tongue? That's what I am trying to find out. What is it? What you are telling me that? But them are fried fish. Fried fish. You know if one can juke you by the tongue. And you are telling about Mario Mitchell and Ethel Miller Simpson is fried fish. Look what they do. They destabilize the bus system, try to destabilize it. They try to don't make the government give public service no money that the people would turn up against them. If you want to get the Jamaican people upset, make them can't go on TikTok, make them can't make one bag rules, make them can't, and that is what the PNP tried to do with the government. To try to destabilize the country, that the people could turn up against them. If Mr. Holness ever think him bad, go there and do what Mr. Bruce Golden do. And Mr. Bruce Golden talking, and I am saying something to you now, and I am calling a name, because I called him this morning because I want him to listen to Nationwide. Mr. Al from St. Elizabeth, because he's talking about Motley. Look how brave Motley is, and look how, what the guy name, Brown name,
Gaston Brown from Antigua.
What?
Gaston Brown from Antigua.
Yes, and I'm saying it again, Mr. Al, I hope you're listening. And how Motley is the Caribbean dish, and Miss Motley. Let me tell you something. Motley have gone pan, you know, when name Justin Brown.
Gaston Brown.
Oh, Gaston Brown.
Yes.
He's on their knees now.
And the other reality is, when the Prime Minister of Barbados speaks on the international stage versus the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Prime Minister of Jamaica gets far more recognition and standing. And that has been so for long before Miss Motley became Prime Minister. And since as well.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes?
if Mr. Holness was treading cautiously, this man in there would be a big demonstration about people, this and that. Make Mr. Holness ever try to do anything and make the Americans don't give Jamaican people visas. Jamaican people love them visa more than how they love the most.
Yeah, yeah.
And Mr. Holness,
So we know
we
the domestic politics. Yeah, you have to try. Yeah,
and
but
some of our people is worse than Trump.
But a number of people in the PNP know that the position adopted by the Holness administration is a smart position, is a pragmatic position to take. Yeah, they know.
Exactly.
They know. But then they need to beat their chests as if and harken back to the days of Manley. Yeah? They need to do that to try and get some political points.
Mr. Hughes, please, I am asking you. Could you ask somebody to interview Mr. Golden, ask him what would his position and what the United States government want to do with the third world?
But he answered that partly a couple of weeks ago, you know. When he said that he would not do anything very differently from what Holness is doing. Because America is a friend. He did. And it was reported. He pretty much said that, you know, listen, yeah, if we were in power and our friends, the United States, asked us, we'd consider it as well.
Master God, I hope some people here. I hope the Jamaican people. Mr. Golden said that?
Yes. Newsroom, can you get that piece of tape for me?
No, sir.
With Mr. Mark Golding responding on this issue of the TCN and pretty much saying that, listen, yeah, their position wouldn't be too far from us. Yes. All right, we're going to try and find it for you. Sonia, ask the newsroom to find that piece of tape for me, please.
My God, I can't believe it.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Hear me. Papa Nanna.
Yes, sir.
America has a long-standing position. Yeah? And it is captured in the sentence. We do not have permanent friends. Yes, Americans make that clear. America doesn't have permanent friends.
My God.
Yeah. I see Prime Minister Persad Besesa in problems now in Trinidad because she told the Trinidadian people at the time of the Maduro capture by Trump that Trinidad and Tobago played no part in his capture by U.S. forces.
My God.
And last week, in America, on Capitol Hill, at the nomination hearing of the next U.S. ambassador to Trinidad, one congressman said, it was not a congressman, it was a senator, said the exact opposite, that they take note of Trinidad's help, yeah, in regional affairs, and in particular, the role Trinidad played in the capture of Maduro. And poor Kamla Persad Besesa is now being roasted for lying. She's being accused of lying to the Trinidad and Tobago people. Yeah? So America don't have no permanent friends.
My God.
America has its interests to protect and to pursue.
What a disgrace. Imagine you went and take out Maduro and then now just you take the man oil and sell it. You are a pirate.
That's a behavior of a pirate. That is the behavior of a pirate.
John, so let me ask you one simple question.
Don't ask me no question. You stop asking me question and you make your point. Can you try put your point on my head?
All right, you're tired to tell me. Good. But anyway, I'm not going to do it again. But me, I will say something to you. You see? Who in the eyes of the world now can America chastise for something that is wrong? Tell me.
Nobody. They have lost that moral authority.
Exactly. They are total disgrace.
They have lost that moral authority.
Mr. Trump is an uncivilized reptile.
All right. We're not going, don't descend into the gutter with him. Yeah? Don't join him in the gutter. Yeah?
I am going to listen to
but
that.
America has, where it comes to moral authority and global leadership, yeah, that has been replaced by tariffs, the threat of tariffs, and gunboat diplomacy. Yeah?
My God.
America was renowned for soft power, where it would, you know that America is powerful, but they wouldn't go around and boast about it and talk about obliterating people and killing people. And in doing so, Trump has totally undercut American moral global leadership. He has destroyed that, and it's going to take some time to rebuild. Listen to what Mark Golding said about TCN. Yeah, where you're asking me, Papa Nanna. All right? They tell me we have it. Go ahead.
It is a fact that the U.S. are a close ally of ours and have been very helpful to us in many ways, including after Hurricane Melissa. And if they have a serious problem and they're asking for our assistance, I wouldn't likely ignore that or reject that.
You hear that?
God. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't get last night.
Thank you very much, my news center. Thank you very much, my news center by technical people. Yes, that is Mr. Mark Golding. So when you hear they bleating up their mouth and whatever, yeah, listen carefully. Listen carefully. You heard what he said? Yeah? Let's play it again. Play it again for me, Kevin.
God,
it is a fact that the U.S. are a close ally of ours and have been very helpful to us in many ways, including after Hurricane Melissa. And if they have a serious problem and they're asking for our assistance, I wouldn't likely ignore that or reject that.
You hear that? Wouldn't likely ignore or reject that. Yes. Thank you very much, Papa Nanna. Goodbye.
God bless you, sir.
All right. Good. Hello, Mr. Golding, Mark Golding. Papa Nanna couldn't believe his ears. Who's next on the line? Carl, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Mr. Hughes.
Good.
Hello?
Good morning, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Hughes.
Yes, sir.
I hope all of those people that was at Crossroad on a pot of soup listen to what Mr. Golding said.
Yes.
And Mr. Golding tread very careful. Because Mr. Golding, remember when he said that Jamaica doesn't start from Sliping Road to Polygamy? You remember that statement there?
Who had said that?
Mr. Golding, when time in a Dudos business, and US did want Dudos. And Mr. Golding did make a statement that
Bruce Golding now.
Bruce Golding.
Yes.
He make a statement said Jamaica doesn't start from Sliping Road to Polygamy.
Yes, some words to that effect, yes.
Right. And you remember how the PMP organized that Mr. Golding, everybody did start talk about them visa. You remember the argument there?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Golding did have to resign. So Mr. Golding tread very careful with every evening in the day US. I think he never afraid Mr. Trump lock him up there. But Omar Davis did tell we say Bruce Golding are not idiot and boy will lose a brain in our parliament. Lose a next brain in our parliament because of poor politics. Poor politics will lose a brain inside it. But at the same time, Mr. Golding have to be careful. Because Trump is like a mad pit bull, not even respect him one owner who own him or feed him. Trump don't really care. So he will turn around and punish we because of his statement that Mr. Golden said no. You have to be careful of Donald Trump. You have to be very careful how you talk.
And Carl, having said that, does a Bruce Golding remain silent?
No.
Okay.
No.
And what he said, yeah,
Correct.
can it be contested?
No.
How he said it, can it be described as offensive or rude? No. Exactly. So
Because
therefore, it has to be said.
If you notice, Mr. Golden said, if you should try to face with them, then can punish we. You know, he used that word too. He used that word to tell some of them when they down a crossroad. I demonstrate. Say foolishness. Any government did it, would have to do it. I'm happy that you play about that clip twice. I don't know Papa Nanna never hear it. Don't know. But Mr. Hughes, we in for some serious time. Very serious. This morning, we never hear you discuss about the ruling of Mr. Weekly.
Yeah, but you want me to go back over old news?
I know, really old news. But I happy
it came down on when? Thursday morning?
Friday.
Or Friday morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was discussed all over the place since then.
Right.
And it wasn't a major ruling in that, it was based on legal precedents. It was more than likely that the court would have gone with Mr. Wheatley in granting him the stay of the injunction. Yes.
Mr. Hughes, let me live to see next 2 to 3 years for now. Anytime Mr. Weekly done with the IC, them finish with. All of what is there, them have to use a different body. Because the type of lawyer that Mr. Weekly used here, and a quasi lawyer will ask people questions, and when they can't answer them, then raise them voice for them. Quasi lawyer, you call those. And call them all kind of different names. Quasi lawyer. You have a champagne, you can't play. And you see the same Abe that do there, and not somebody for you play with. Lawyer does. Them not a quasi lawyer. And Mr. Weekly went the right way and did like what Mr. Wallace did. Make him name go all over the place. Mr. Weekly went right and chop off in the bum and stop them. If you notice, anywhere you go nowadays, you don't hear Weekly case being discussed. Because people are so afraid to open their mouth for it nowadays. Nowhere.
Well, it's the first round. Round one to Wheatley.
And Mr. Hughes, the next one I said to you, you notice it two leaked voice notes. I see a gentleman was on television last night saying a Christian and Ray and all kind of things in the last night.
Which gentleman?
From Manchester, when I parish council person from Manchester.
Oh.
I saw him on TVJ last night talking. And all who, it's one of the things he must say, but we know how the Manchester Parish Council operate long time. We know. Remember, they did all in a court already in Hanover. Remember that? So our last week, when we see our whole heap of councillor, the minister, Desmond McKenzie, you must give no more money to Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Council. None to Manchester more. And no more to Hanover.
Why?
Nobody is going to top up with taxpayer money.
Well, hold on. So Jamaicans don't live in those parishes?
Yes, Mr. Hughes. But those people have the taxpayer money, Mr. Hughes. We know them.
But I don't understand.
The market is in Westmoreland up till now, over 3 years now. $400 million is there. And they refuse to start the market because of politics. Call Desmond McKenzie.
Well, Mr. McKenzie he has spoken to it.
Mr. McKenzie weak now.
Oh, you mean him weak?
Mr. McKenzie and Desmond already used the first time.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, Mr.
No,
Mac,
sir.
if I first time is a use.
No, you
But when
want
Desmond is
him
here,
you
Desmond.
want him to put himself in a trouble
No, I'm
and
not putting himself in a
overreach.
trouble.
Yeah, if you have an issue with how the government allocation is being spent in certain parish councils or municipalities, speak to that. But you can't make the leap about the central government must discriminate against those people. What kind of stupidity is that?
I didn't say discriminate.
But you
Mr.
said
Youth.
don't give them the more.
But them are boss, they need
No,
more money.
no.
And when they get the more money,
Let me
you know,
tell you all the while, Carl. Me telling you all the while. Don't become too arrogant.
No.
Keep your feet on the ground.
That's how
Keep
we
your
have to- Mr.
feet
Youth.
on the ground.
Yeah.
There's an
But
issue with how PNP controlled municipalities are spending public resources. Keep it at that. Tackle
right,
them on
Mr.
it.
All right,
But
Mr.
don't
Youth.
overreach now because to suggest that because of that problem, the government must starve them of resources. That's not right.
Mr. Youth.
That can't be right.
Mr. Youth, well, last come a Spanish town now, and if I right on a hospital gate.
Me
to
say,
right down a-
me there Spanish Town up to about 6-7 weeks ago. And
Wait,
Spanish Town has been in that condition for years.
for years, and we have a mayor there.
And what? Be
Mr.
careful,
Youth,
Carl.
So, Mr.
Be
Youth,
careful.
give him more money. Mr. Youth, give him more money to spend in there, and it's same where the roads.
I have to go, Carl. Go re-examine what you want to say. Go look at your speaking notes again. Ask yourself and your minders and advisors if that makes sense. Yes? Take care of yourself, Carl. Time for the break.